Yeah, it started. So, very good afternoon to one of all cadets present here. I will share my desktop screen so that you are able to see my presentation window. Cadets, are you able to see my presentation window?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your response. Yeah, okay, fine. The subject name along with its code we are going to see throughout this semester is UDIT 201 Foundation of Information Technology Lab. And today we are going to see about experiment number 14, that is table creation. So before getting into that, the agenda for today's session are friends, then introduction about myself, etiquettes to be followed, learning objective and outcome, then recap of previous exercise, then introduction, explanation, summarization about the exercise, Q&A feedback if any at last. So in accordance with that, I will take the attendance right now. Good afternoon, Rahavendra Singh and Mohammad Yazir. So cadets, please unmute your mic and mark your presence. Answer attendance to Ajit, Ajit, Sarat, Vaishak,
Present, sir.
Sanit,
Present, sir.
Rika Banu Chandra Prasad,
Present, sir.
Rishabh Kumar, Sujay,
Present, sir.
Vandana, Anwar,
Present, sir.
yeah,
Present, sir.
okay, fine, noted. Anandu, Mohammad Yazir,
Present, sir.
Yaldin,
Present, sir.
Sachin Kumar,
Present, sir.
Pragar Gupta, Dikshan Anto,
Present, sir. Dixon and present, sir.
yeah, okay, noted. Fejin Baby, Krishna, Santosh Kumar,
Present, sir.
yeah, okay, fine. Kabilan,
Present, sir.
Raghavendra Singh,
Sir. Present, sir.
Praji,
Present, sir.
Jibin Moon,
Present, sir.
Rahul Kumar,
Present, sir.
Akash Layek,
Present, sir.
Naman Sharma,
Present, sir.
Ankit Kumar,
Present, sir.
Deepu Joseph,
Present.
Bagarapeta, Shruti,
Present, sir.
Ankit,
Present, sir.
Inshaf Rahman,
Present, sir.
Suraj, Gopi Krishna, Sandra, Yuvraj, Lakshyas,
Present, sir.
Yadunan, Yadunan, Neha,
Present, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir, Anandu present, sir. My headphone was not working. I think it's my headphone.
Go.
I was trying
Excuse me,
to
sir.
be present at
Okay,
that time.
yeah, tell cadet.
Sir, Rishabh is also present, sir. 306.
306 Rishabh. Yeah,
Excuse me,
okay.
He
sir.
is putting
Good.
message in the chat box.
Is present, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Yadunand is
Hello,
present.
sir. Ajit is present, sir.
Yeah. Wait. I'm seeing through the chat box only. Mm. Mm. Rishabh Kumar present. Yeah, okay, fine. Rishabh Kumar present. Then any other?
Sir, Yadunand.
Yadunand. Yeah, okay, noted. Yadunand noted. Then Ajit.
Sir,
Present,
Ajit.
sir. Ajit is here.
Yeah, okay. Nandana.
Present, sir.
Yeah, okay. Nandana. Vegin baby. Krishna. Pragar Gupta. Bagarapeta. Suraj. Gopi Krishna. Yuvaraj.
Sir, Prakhar Gupta is joining now.
Yeah. I'm seeing. Okay, noted. Just a minute. Okay, fine. Let's be start our session. The previous session, we started our discussion about the third application package under MS Office, that is MS PowerPoint, and we completed the same. I explored the various options available in MS Office PowerPoint, that is how to design, how to create the slides, how to design the slide, that is how to apply the themes to the slides, then how to apply the transition effect while you are changing from one slide to another slide, how to apply various transition effects with its background styles, and we discussed about the animation part also, how to apply the animation for your title content, subtitle content, then images, table. So those things we also discussed. And at last, we seen the slideshow part also. After creation of your entire slides with the design and transitions and also animations, how to present your slide in a full screen mode, that is a slideshow, that is also we discussed. That is what the entire exercise. So yesterday I gave the grace time also to complete your PowerPoint exercise. So some of you are not submitted still, so try to complete and submit it. Then today's class is going to be a last application package in MS Office according to your syllabus. In your syllabus, we are having only 4 application package. That is MS Office Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. Apart from that, there are so many application packages are available with the Google. This MS Microsoft. So apart from that, OneDrive is also there. then Outlook also there. There are so many things available. In your syllabus, we are having only two things. So the last part is MS Office Access. The title of the experiment we are going to see today is table creation. So I will tell the shortcut for opening the MS Office Access. Previously, we seen three types of shortcuts for Word using the run dialog. That is Windows key plus R. The run dialog gets appear. In that, we give us WinWord. And for Excel, we are going to give Excel as a shortcut query or command. And for PowerPoint, we are giving POWERPNT. And for Access, we are going to give MS Access. So MS Access is a command to open up the MS Access window in shortcut key, using shortcut key. So I'm pressing the enter key. It will open up the MS Access window in your machine. So here in the home page, the first page is called as the home page. In the home page, there are numerous numbers of options listed out. So within this, you are going to select only the blank database. So after selecting blank database, it will ask you to give the name, that is file name, to create. So here the beneath the file name, this is the location of your file going to get stored. If you are not like this location, or if you want to change this location, you can click over that small yellow icon. After that, it will display one small dialog. In that, you can select the location and then select your database file. So once it is finalized, you can press the button create. So it will create your database, that is MS Access database screen. Open up the screen. So this is what the platform of MS Office Access. So cadets, are you able to see my Access window?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Thanks for your response. So here, before going for the exercise, that is table creation, we want to know about the very basics of this database. So you maybe have a query in your my question in your mind. What is this database? Some of you during your schooling, might be in 10th standard or in your plus two higher secondary, you studied computer science and engineering. Sorry, computer science means you can know these words: database, data, at all. Have anyone heard that word database? Yeah, fine. So for those, it is very
Yes,
easy
sir.
to understand. Yeah, fine. Thanks for your response. So here, database means it is the collections of records. So here also, we are going to create the table. In MS Excel also, we created the table. So might be you can have the question, or you can raise a question. For creation of the table, we can do the table creation in the MS Excel itself. Why we are moving from MS Excel to MS Access? Maybe you can have a query. The answer is, in MS Excel, we can do the calculations, from very simple calculations to statistical calculation, advanced calculations we can do. But in MS Access, we are not going for the calculation part. We are going to retrieve the results from the entire table. And we can also see the report of that filtered table. So how the filtration going to be done means, with the help of the query. That is what we are going to do. So in a simple words, I will tell. So database is a collections of records. Records means each and every individual row is referred as records. So collections of all rows is going to be called as database. In Excel, we done two experiment, salesman commission and then the student mark list calculation or student mark list statement. Have you completed? Have you done? Student mark statement, salesman commission. Have you completed, per?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is also very similar to table creation, but in addition to that, we applied some formulas, some built-in functions we applied, some addition multiplication formula we applied. Here, the same table you can incorporate. How you can incorporate means in the left side pane, you can make a right click. That is in the table name. You can make a right click and you can use the import option. From Excel, you can import the file. It's not actually necessary, but for a sake, for understanding purpose, so in that created table that is in MS Excel, in the commission part, if you are the manager, consider you are as a manager, so you are going to see or you want to see which particular salesman got highest commission amount. That is, you want to set the criteria greater than this much means that is the highest commission amount. So like that, if you want to see means you can filter it out using the query in MS Access by giving the query in MS Access. That is why MS Access is very helpful. And for storing enormous amount of data, collections of records, I told. So enormous numbers of data, also this MS Access is in use. So based on the query means whatever the thing, in simple I can tell, whatever the thing you are giving in the search box of google.com, that all comprises under query or comes under the category called query. For example, if you are typing navigation in Google search box, that navigation alone stands for a query or stands as a query. So relevancy of that query, some URL, that is websites gets displayed in front of you. You are going to visit that, and if it is relevant or particular to your query, that is the textual contents you given, then you are going to visit and you are going to make a copy or you are going to read the content present in that website. So in MS Access, the query means you are going to give some logical condition, just like whatever we discussed under built-in functions. That is if and nested if. So here, based on some condition, logical condition, we are going to retrieve the result or filter out the result. Example, if commission is greater than 20,000, then the cell, the record, whichever having the value greater than 20 gets filtered out and it can be displayed to the user. So based on the query, you can retrieve the result and you can collect the report of that retrieved result also. Same way, in student mark list, if you want to check how many number of failures or how many number of passed cadets, then you can equalize the cell to the textual contents pass or fail either. So in this way, you can filter the entire table into your required amount based on the query, and you can also generate the report based on that query. For the given query also, you can generate the report or you can create the report. So it is very easy to identify the maybe uh, pass part, fail part, or which particular salesman scored good commission, good sales, did good sales, and which particular product sold well throughout the year. So like that, easily understand the points based on that given query, and you can also create the generate the report also. For this purpose only this MS Access is purely used. So cadets, are you able to follow me? Any clarification for that? Yeah. Okay, fine. Thanks for your response. So now we are going to see the exercise part, that is how to create the table. That is what we are going to see. So before getting into the creation of the table, we are going to see two parts. So the first one is data sheet view and the second one is design view. So what is meant by the data sheet and design view means, in Excel, we straight away typing the column title and we are giving the row data, that is the records. But in MS Access, for the creation of the column title alone, you want to do some processing. For the creation of the records, you want to do some process. That is what two category. So first one is data sheet view. Whatever currently you are seeing in the presentation, the MS Access window is data sheet view. Design view is purely meant for designing your column titles. So here, if you see, means there is no titles at all, only ID field and add new field. If you want to create the column title based on your taken problem, then you want to visit design mode, or you want to visit the option design mode. After that only you are going to confine your entire column titles. Then getting back to the data sheet view, in there you are going to fill it out the data relevant to the column titles. So in this way only we are going to create the table. So first one is data sheet view. It is for entering the records. And the second one is design view. It is for creation of your column field names. Cadets?
Sir, your screen is freezed.
My screen is freezed. Okay, wait, I will stop the sharing and yeah, I
Yes,
will
sir.
stop the sharing. Again, I will start the sharing. Yeah, colors. Now are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
everyone? Yeah, okay, fine.
Sir,
Okay.
you haven't created any table, sir.
No, I didn't create any table. We are
Yes, sir.
going to
Then
create
it's
a
okay,
table.
sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
we are
we
going
thought
to
that
create a
you have
table.
created any table, sir.
No,
That's
no.
why we said let's start.
Yeah, okay, okay, fine. So this is the home page of your database. This MS Office Access. After giving your database name, okay, ma? So in that, uh, the thing I told about views, so that is available under home menu. Under home menu, there is a view ribbon. Under that view ribbon, there is a drop down box. One is data sheet view and the second one is design view. This is what I told. So for the data sheet view, here we are going to give the records, that is inputting the records. So whatever the screen you are screen at present, this white color screen with ID and add new field is called as the data sheet view. The second one is design view. In that you are going to create the column titles. Those column titles gets reflected here. After that only you are going to create the records. So design view, datasheet view can be taken in two ways. Either you can visit home menu, view option, and then datasheet view or design. Another, there is one more is in the left side pane. This is the left side pane. Here that there is a textual contents called table 1. So you make right click over there and you can use the option design view. So I'm going to click the design view. It will ask for one name, one small dialog gets appear. Within that dialog, you want to give the name, table name. So you can give as per your wish. Here I'm leaving as it is, table 1. So after that, this is the design view. If you have any issues means you can tell. If you are not able to see means. So the first one is field name. The second one is data type. The third one is
Hello,
description.
hello, sir.
Yeah, tell
Sir,
Karan.
sir, please tell how do you create this? Once again, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. I will repeat once again. There are two options available. So first option, by visiting the home menu, view ribbon, and then you can select design view. This is the one way of accessing. Second way, in the left side pane, this is the left side pane. Under that, you are going to make a right click over there and you can select design view. So after clicking design view, it will ask for the name. Once you given the name, it will redirect to this particular window. Got it? Is your doubt
Yes, sir.
clarified? Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Then there are three fields: field name or data type, and then description. So field name is the must one. Data type is also must one. Description part, you can either give the description or you can leave as it is. It is not the mandatory part, it is the optional part. So what is meant by this description means you are telling the user to enter this much value only, like that. That is, in short, we can call that as a tooltip. For example, I am moving my cursor over this particular icon or this particular option. So what it displays here, indexes display the list of fields on which the table is indexed. Like that, it will show some description regarding that option. In the same fashion, we can give the description for our column field also. For example, if the user typing the in the address field, the user typing only the textual contents or only the numeral, that is digit contents, means it is actually a wrong one, because address is the mixed types of data. We can have the number data type and we can also have the textual data type. You are going to insist the user to enter only this much of data. That is what description. So it is the optional part. You can leave if it is not required or necessary. And in the field name, the first column, if you see, means there is one key symbol. That key symbol is called as primary key part. So primary key part means each one of the column title is unique. That is what it indicates. It allots one number, that is one key, to all the column titles. So if you are going to repeat the column title, then it will throw some error. That is what the primary key. We are not going much deeper into that primary key. Maybe those who studied the computer science in your schooling might be heard about the words primary key, secondary key, foreign key, super key, like that. There are so many keys
Yes,
available.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, in the database management system, you study maybe.
Primary is unique key, sir.
Yeah, primary key is a unique key. So here we are going to stop up to that only. Primary key is the unique key. So unique key means it is that key allotted to the column titles, so that the column titles also be unique. Must be a unique one. That is what the unique, I mean primary key usage. Then we are going to confine the table column field names. So depends upon your taken problem, you can have the own column titles. It is not restricted to use this one only to create the column as a field names. Not like that. You can create the, or you can give the column titles as per your wish according to your taken problem. So here, what I'm going to do means I'm going to design a simple table with the cadet details. Simple table with the cadet details or student details. So at first, what I'm going to give means I'm going to give name of the cadet. I'm giving like this. So this is what the first column title. You can also start with serial number s.no, like that you can start. Name of the cadet is the field name I'm having at first. Then using the tab key in your keyboard, the next field is data type. So data type means you can split the word into two parts. First one is data and the second part is type. After that, you can read it in a reverse manner or reverse style. That is the right to left identification. That is type of data. So type of data means according to your chosen field name, you are going to decide which particular data required. That is what the type of data. For example, if you are having the column field name as mobile number, then you are going to accept only the numbers, that is digits. If you are going to have the name as your column field name, you are going to accept only the textual contents rather than the digits. But if you are having the address, you are going to accept the numbers, that is the digits, and the alphabets as well, that numeric. So like that, depends upon the taken problem, you are going to design the column titles along with its data types. So there are numerous numbers of data types available in MS Access. I'm going to touch up the default, otherwise basic data types. So here, name of the cadet I'm having as my field name. So text, memo, number, date, time, currency, auto number, yes or no, hyperlink, lookup wizard. There are so many things gets listed as data type. If you are using the advanced version, there are two more gets added: short text and long text. So here only text only available. So I'm going to select text. Why I selected text means I'm going to enter only the alphabets. It is a collections of alphabets. That is what the name. So textual contents only. I am selecting the text. So you can also select short text. So what is the difference between this short text and long text means? Name of the cadet, department name, college name, city name, country name. For those as field names you are choosing means you can select short text. If you are selecting address, then you are going to select the next option, long text. That is what the difference between these textual contents. And the second part, and one more thing I want to add here, in MS Access, we are having some words for reserved purpose that we can call that as a keywords. So some keywords are available within MS Access. Those keywords cannot be used as your column field name. Example I will tell. Instead of name of the cadet, I am going to type only name. After that, I am pressing the keyboard tab key. If once I pressed, it will show an error message dialog. See the dialog. So this is what the error message dialog. What it actually telling means the name you supplied is a reserved word. Reserved words have a specific meaning to MS Office Access or to the MS Office Access database engine. So you cannot use the reserved words as your column field names. It is very tough to go through all the reserved words. It is not necessary also, not required. Once you type the name and press your tab key in your keyboard means it will display whether the name is reserved word or not. If it is not displaying anything, then you can come to the conclusion it is not a reserved word. So here, after pressing OK, what I'm going to do means I'm going to change the name of my column title or column field name. So name of the student I created with the data type text or short text. So for each and every data type below to the table, there is a field properties. So in that field properties, you can do some changes. For example, for textual content, the field size is 255. So it will accept 255 characters. If you want to restrict, you can also give 25 or 20 or 5. So if those cases, I mean, if you change into those cases or those values, that much of data only you are going to enter in the data sheet view. That is what the first part. Then second part, I am going to have the department name. So here also, I'm going to say have the same textual, that is textual or short text. Then after that, roll number. Roll number. Here for roll number, it is purely depends upon the number or it's purely the number only. So I'm giving number. And here one more thing is, if you place any punctuation marks, that is comma, then underscore, then dot, then it will throw an error. For example, I am putting the dot, roll number dot, and I am pressing the tab key. It will give a error message. That is, the field name is not valid. Make sure that the name does not contain a period, exclamation point, bracket, leading space. Like that, it will show an error. So while you are having your column field name, try to avoid the punctuation marks. So after that, I'm having age. So what I can give or what I can choose as a data type, cadets. Which data type I
Number.
can choose? Number.
Number.
Yeah.
Number.
Number.
Yeah, exactly. Then in the number, while I'm having the number part as a data type, in the field properties, you can see the field size properties as long integer. So once you make a click, it will display a drop down. So what it is actually meant for means the number also, like in textual part, we are having short text, long text. The same fashion, the number also we are having short number, long number. For example, age is a very short number. Most probably it will consist of 3 digits, maximum 3 digits. Apart from that, there is no person lived for such a long period. So you can accept 3 characters. You can restrict the characters to 3. So in those cases, you can give integer. So if you are using the field name as mobile number, then you cannot use this integer, long integer, because it will accept the numbers, that is digits, only up to 8 to 9. So if the number exceeds the value 9, digits 9, if a 10th digit comes, means it won't display the result. It not allowed you to enter the data. So in those cases, you can select the field sizes double. Like that you can select. So this is a variety of options. So now I am leaving as it is. And here, next one is mobile. So here I am selecting number and changing the field properties, that is field size properties, as to double. And the one more part, that is the last part, lookup wizard. So lookup wizard means you can also have the drop down, just like you are seeing the drop down. After clicking over that small triangle, down arrow triangle, you are seeing text, memo, number, date, time, like that. Like that, for your column field names, you can apply this drop down as a data type. So how to apply means I will explain. So for the department name, I'm going to apply the lookup wizard. So I'm going to look over the drop down and I'm going to choose the data type as lookup wizard. After that, it will display one dialog box with the 2 options. First one, the first option, if you are already having the column, there is a drop down for column titles, means you can select the same values. Second option is, if it is not, you are going to create the new one. So now at the moment, at the present, we are going to create only. We are not created already. So the second option I selected. After that, I am pressing next button. After pressing the next button, it will display the number of columns, or it will ask for the number of columns. So here, by default, it is 1. If you want, you can have it as 2 or 3, multiple. So after confining your number of columns field, now you are going to give the values for drop down. So here I am going to give NS. After that, I am pressing the keyboard down arrow key. It will move on to the next row. So here I am going to give marine. Again, I am pressing the keyboard down arrow. I am using petroleum. Again, I am using the drop down. Sorry, keyboard down arrow. Naval arc. So once I completed my entire drop down values, I want to give the next button, or I want to click the next button. Then what label would you like to like for you lookup column? So here department name only I required. So here also it is displayed. So if you want, you can change, otherwise you can leave and click on finish. So after completing all those things, you are going to save the design view column field names. So I'm pressing save button, and as I told you earlier, right click here. I'm going to click over open. So this particular view is called as data sheet view. So previously it is the design view. Now we are in data sheet view. So data sheet view is used to enter the data, that is creation of your records. So multiple records forms the database. So this is what the entire part. So I'm going to create the name. I created one name, and while I am pressing here in the department part, the lookup wizard get displayed. So I'm clicking over that and I'm selecting the department, and here in the roll number part I'm giving roll numbers, and in age part I can have the age, and in mobile number part I can have the mobile number like this. So this is what the data entry part. Likewise, you want to create multiple records. For example, I am going to create the second record. So department as marine, and roll number as like this, and age as 21, and here the number is like this. I can create it. In this way, for your taken problem, you want to create minimum 5 records. And last point, I want to add it up. If you want to change the title of your column, or if you want to add one more column field name, you want to visit the design view and then save the create, then save that. After that, at last you are getting back to the data sheet view. In this way only you can create, because each column field you want to create along with its data type, so that you want to visit whether you are going to update or whether you are going to create the new column. Whatever it may be, you are going to visit the design view. After completion, you are getting back to your data sheet view. So here I purposely forgot the DOB, date of birth. I didn't add it. So if I want to add here, I want to visit the design view again. So I'm right clicking in the left side pane, design view. So here at last part, I'm going to give mobile, sorry, on mobile DOB. So for this, there is a special data type available, that is date and time. So in the data type, I am selecting date and time. If you want to change the format, by default, it will have some formats. If you want to change the format, in the field properties, format, you can click over the drop down and you can select the listed options: general date, long date, medium, short, long time, medium time, short time. So depends upon your taken problem, you can choose any one of the format as per your wish. So this is what the addition of the new column field name. So after this, I'm going to save this, then right click, open. So datasheet gets open. Now you can see the new field DOB. So here I can enter the date, or otherwise with the help of the date picker, there is a small square box available. You can click over the small box. It will tell the name. So it is called as a date picker. So you can pick up the date and day and then year. After that, you are going to close. I selected, I am closing. Like that, you can also select here. I selected like this. So in this way, you are going to create the database. So the database, whatever you're creating, is stored with the extension .mdb. Previously also, I told about extension. With the help of the extension, you can easily understand the format of that file. For example, if it is DOC, it is Word file. If it is XLS, it is Excel file. If it is PPT, it is PowerPoint. If it is PPS, it is PowerPoint slideshow file. If it is MDB, it is Access. So this is what the entire process of creating the table in MS Access. Correct? Any clarifications required? Any doubts? Any questions?
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. So if it is not, I will wind up the session. So two views you are going to use. One is data sheet view and design view. Data sheet view is entering the records. That is creation of the table. Creation of your column titles, you are going to visit design view in order to provide the data types for your taken column field names. So don't forget. So creating the table, you give the query in order to filter it out. After that, you are going to generate the report. That is the subsequent process. We are going to see that in the subsequent exercises. So table creation, query creation, after that report generation. That is what the three exercises under MS Access. After that, entirely MS Office package gets over. We are going to see the new web programming language, that is HTML. That is the last part. In that, we are having 4 to 5 exercises. Okay, well. So I will close this and I will stop the recording also.